All right, what's going on, guys? Eminem. All right, what's going on, guys? Eminem Takes here, back with another podcast episode. As usual, my co-host Malcolm, and our special guest today, we got the homie Waffles. You already know,
Say hi,
and we got
Ethan.
the homie Steven.
What's up, boys?
The two boys. Today's topic that we are talking about today, the fight that is coming up here in a couple of weeks. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. June 6th, Hard Rock Stadium. I am ready. It's going to be so good. Basically, what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be going through our predictions, what we think is going to happen, and everything like that. And we're just going to see what's going to go on. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't even know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't know what I'm saying, man. Anyways.
You're dumb not paying $50 for that fight.
I fumbled the bag. Time to cut that out. All right, anywho.
Cut that out.
I just want to say one thing before we start. Why does Harry Styles have a Green Bay Packers logo tattooed on his bicep?
Because he's gay.
Packers fan.
Dick cheese.
All right. So with the fight coming up, we're going to make our quick predictions. You know, all of us, I think, have similar predictions on how it's going to go out. I think it's going to be a pretty good fight. Honestly, people are thinking that Floyd Mayweather is going to absolutely demolish this man. But
He's
I
too
feel
old.
like, yeah, he's up there in age. But I feel like Logan has been training for long enough. And I feel like him losing to KSI just mentally, like, prepares him and make him do better and stuff like that. I just think it's gonna go so good. I got Logan Paul winning, honestly. I want him to win.
Ooh.
I want Logan Paul to win because it would be the biggest upset in sports history, probably in American history. You know, it's just it's big. It's really big, and I'm all in for it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my prediction right now. Miller prediction is very hot. It's a very hot take. My prediction. Look at the numbers. Floyd is 43 years old and Logan is 25 years old. Floyd has a few more fights than Logan. Floyd has 50 and Logan has 1.
Woo!
If you look at it, wins to loss, Logan is at 0%. Floyd is at 100%, which not
Fair.
close. And then you look at the knockouts, Logan has 0, Floyd has 27. Height, Floyd is 5'8", and Logan is 6'2". Weight, it has some weird thing that I don't even know what that means. But then the reach advantage, I think Logan has like 4 inches on him. So when it comes to size, strength, and the reach advantage, I see Logan Paul coming out with the win. I want him to win, but I think Floyd could potentially take it away. It just depends on if he plays his fight smart, if he will go in fighting. Normally he does it to where he lets the other guy waste all of his stamina first, and then he fucks him up. But I think Logan is going to get this fight within 3 rounds.
Damn, that's a hot
3
take.
rounds. Oh, that's
Three rounds.
that's a pretty ballsy prediction right
3
there.
rounds.
3 rounds.
Yeah.
I would
mean-
say that it'd go all the way through. I feel like Logan's definitely going to hang in there because if he watches how Floyd fights, he knows, like you just said, Floyd, he stalls around, you know. He tries to avoid it and gets him tired, and then he comes in for the attack. But I think Logan's smarter than that, and he'll stay prepared. And it's just going to be a good fight. I just hope to God that it's not staged like the Jake Paul and Ben Askren fight.
There's no
Because
way
that
it's
shit
Yeah.
was
staged.
so staged and so garbage. It physically hurt me. I wasted 3 or 4 hours of my life watching that fight. I watched it illegally, and I felt like I needed a refund. It was that bad. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I could not. Oh man, it was horrible.
I'm so glad I
You
did
can't-
not like even try to sit down and watch that. It was just so
Yeah,
brutal.
Just really hope that they don't throw in a mini concert between every single fight.
We really don't care to see. We really don't care to see Justin Bieber. Showtime. If you want to play, if you want to put Justin Bieber, go fuck yourself.
It's
the
not even
fuck?
like a mini. It's not even like a mini concert, dude. It's like a whole concert
Yeah,
for
it was a whole
multiple
ass-
people.
Yeah,
It was an entire
dead ass a
festival
whole
before
ass
the fight.
concert.
Bro, all of
God.
Rolling Loud was played before that fight.
Dude,
How the
it
fuck
was
did they
bad.
get Justin Bieber to perform before a YouTuber boxing
Nobody
match?
knows. Okay,
How
Dude,
much
nobody
did they
knows.
have to pay him?
Justin Bieber had to get racks for that. There's no way he just
Yeah.
Did
openly
you see what
volunteered.
Jake said? They had a $75 million profit from that event, apparently.
I don't think
Like,
that's
so
true.
people that paid $50 for friggin'
You
things
know
and-
how many people watch that shit illegally?
Really. There's more people that
There was
watch
I
it legally.
seen-
so many people.
I did see a stat line that the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight was in the top 10 for like the most viewed boxing match.
What the hell?
It was number 10, I think. I forgot
What the
the number, like the actual number, but it was number 10 on that list,
God.
which I think is insane for it to be a YouTuber boxing compared to all these legends that boxed. For that to be number 10 is insane to me.
So going back to the fight, I want to get my stuff in next. I feel like, actually, like let's go over the overview. So we have Floyd, obviously one of the goats of boxing. I say that Floyd gets the win. I know he's smaller, shorter, but he has the agility. He has the training. He has the experience. He is just going to last him out. He's not going to go in for the knockout. He's just going to go round by round and just go in for the quick strikes. He's going to make Logan just tired, lose his stamina and everything, and then he's just going to go for the quick jabs. It's not going to be a knockout win, like I said. It's just going to get it over in the rounds. So, anybody have anything to say about that?
I feel like something that I noticed in the Logan Paul versus KSI fight is Logan got tired real quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's because he is just a big dude. I looked it up. He weighs 190 pounds, and Floyd
does-
is
Floyd's
Floyd is 147.
Yeah.
So it's about a 40-pound weight difference like that. That's crazy. I feel like depending on how Logan fights this, he could get so tired within 2 to 3 rounds, which
feel like
could be
Logan is gonna
really
play-
bad for him.
I feel like Logan's going to play
Yeah.
it stupid. He knows that Floyd's small. I feel like he's just going to be going in for the knockout punch every single time.
Yeah,
I don't feel-
he's wanting to try to like be all cool and shit and try to get like a first round knockout just to make it be
Yeah.
like the biggest upset. I mean, regardless, if Logan Paul wins, it's going to be the biggest upset in sports history.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
easily.
But I bet you he wants to go beyond that and try to get a first rounder. But he should not do that.
He's
He
gonna go
needs to try to
straight
play it
up.
smart and play through all the rounds.
He's going to go for a straight up haymaker on his first hit, guaranteed. He's going to go all
I
show
just know.
off.
I just guarantee it. If Floyd gets one good body shot in on Logan, that's gonna screw him up entirely.
Oh, yeah.
Because Floyd's body shots are lethal.
Uh,
That
Floyd
would
is so
absolutely
quick
destroy
too.
him.
He's so
I know.
quick.
That'd be my
Waffles,
predictions.
what are your thoughts?
I think I'm gonna have to go a little bit controversial here, but I think Logan's just gonna knock him out first round. I mean, just
Ooh,
going off
God
of
almighty.
First,
shit.
God almighty.
Just-
round?
Oh shit.
going off
Okay.
just height difference, length difference, just all these kind of differences that are just yeah, width. Or, I don't know.
Whoa.
Wingspan. Just going off of those big differences,
The
Logan has the advantages on most of them. But I
Yeah.
think he'll if he doesn't knock out first round, I think he'll get tired after that, seeing how he's a big dude. But that's my prediction basically.
Damn, that's
Going
that's
going
hard to
going back on the Jake Paul talk. How stupid do you have to be to go up to one of the greatest boxers of all time and proceed to go, got your hat.
take.
Take the dude's hat and run
Gotcha.
away. And it didn't take long. This dude, within 20 minutes of it happening, already got it tattooed on him. Got
That is
the
why
merch
I
out.
think that shit is fake as fuck.
After I
Oh,
seen that,
yeah.
I was like, dude, this has
no
got to be
way.
scripted. And if it's just it's so unreal and so unboxing like for that to happen. Imagine going up to the greatest boxer of all time and being like, got your hat. That's
He was
and Jake Paul got banned from the fight too. Like
Yeah.
he cannot be there, which
That'd
I think
be
is
like-
hilarious.
That would be
I don't know.
like me going up to like The Rock and be like, "Got your hat." He would just kill me right there. He'd pick me up and throw me across the building.
So, I feel like Jake is too reckless because
Oh, 100%.
if you saw the Logan Paul vlog where he called him, and he was like, "Hey man, you're kicked out of the event." And Jake said that he didn't care. And then Logan was like, "What about me?" Like it shows that like Jake doesn't care about Logan Paul at all. He just wanted that fucking clout from that you had.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like,
I think it's gonna turn into a Logan Paul versus Jake Paul fight.
dude,
I-
I would love to see Logan Paul fuck Jake Paul up. Because if
Oh
they
my
were to
God.
fight, then that's what would happen.
I just feel like the only way that this is scripted is if that Mayweather comes in and just throws a haymaker right at Logan and just knocks him out in the first round. I feel like that's the only
That
valid
would-
way it could be scripted.
I feel like that would happen though. Like that could realistically happen.
Yeah, that's like a big possibility. I feel like Logan's really underestimating him. That's like a sleeper possibility that he just walks in, like 10 seconds in, Mayweather just throws a haymaker just straight at him. Dunk, he's out.
Right.
the
Okay.
one way that I know that this could possibly be scripted, if Snoop Dogg or Pete Davidson is involved in this conversation,
Bring me my 2 million.
Yeah.
It's gonna be scripted. I just hope to God it's not. But I have
know.
that slight gut feeling that it's gonna be scripted.
Yeah.
And
I'm praying
like a
God it's
little
not.
tiny script. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing
boys.
Snoop Dogg there, but you know.
I would like to present to you guys another possible fight that I would love to see happen, and that is Conor McGregor versus Jake
Jake
Paul.
Paul.
What do you guys think about
I
that
think
fight?
Now
I
are we
think-
talking
McGregor would knock him out.
boxing or MMA? If
Yeah,
this
I
is
was about to
The
say,
MMA,
we're
boxing
talking-
fight.
Boxing.
The boxing fight.
I don't
Conor
care.
McGregor
would
McGregor would still
You
kill.
McGregor.
see how McGregor did against Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match.
Yeah,
That
he
didn't
went
really
what
end up
10
well.
rounds?
No, not even that.
It was like 8.
I think.
It was
Still,
at
he went
least 6 or
8
7.
rounds with the best boxer of all time.
And Conor McGregor is not a boxer. He's a straight up.
Yeah,
MMA.
I
I
Well,
think if
when you
McGregor
look at the,
either boxing or MMA, Jake Paul would like die. Like
Oh,
there's
he'd
no
die.
possible.
when you
outcome.
look
McGregor will
at
take
the
it.
you look at the tail of the tape for that fight, Connor is 32, Jake is 23. Jake has 2 fights, Connor has 1. Jake has 2 knockouts, Connor has 0. Jake is 6 foot tall and Connor is 5'7".
That don't matter.
Weights are, I'm not sure how far apart they are because it's in another weird thing. But so when you look at that, Jake has a longer reach and he's taller and weighs more. Which is the similar situation for the Logan Paul and Floyd fight. But I feel like Connor he went a long time with the best of all time. I think he would either fuck him up very quick or Jake would win by decision.
I think
can see that.
McGregor would still win by decision. I feel like.
I feel like there's no possible outcome for Jake beating McGregor
Mm-mm.
I mean,
unless it's
I
just
don't know.
completely, blatantly rigged.
yeah, like I don't know.
I will.
Didn't he put a fight offer out for like 50 million or something like that?
Yeah.
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 He just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
I will forever believe that Jake Paul is not a real boxer, and because look at the people he's went up against. He just went up against what? YouTubers, NBA players,
Yeah.
a
Like,
UFC
yes,
fighter
sir.
that wasn't even in it, that probably was involved in one of the most worst knockouts.
I
in
could literally
UFC
be.
history.
I
Like,
could literally be Ben Askren in
the
a
most
fight.
brutal. Like hey, for the people on YouTube, look at this clip right here. Literally, it's the most lethal UFC knockout ever,
Yeah.
and Ben Askren was a part of that. Jake Paul beat that dude in minutes, and I just don't believe it. I want to see him go up against someone legit. Once he goes up against someone legit, regardless if he wins or loses, then I'll gain my respect for Jake Paul.
Agreed.
But as of right now, I cannot respect him as a boxer because he hasn't went
Boys.
up against anyone legit yet.
Boys, I saw a TikTok on my For You page. It was a Jake Paul TikTok
Yeah.
talking about how 6ix9ine challenged him to a boxing fight.
God almighty.
Jake Paul said, "Get the rat traps." We could potentially see a Jake Paul versus 6ix9ine
That's
Jake Paul
the
wins.
only,
fight.
that's
Jake
the
Paul
only
wins.
Jake Paul fight I
That
want him
further
to win.
proves
Yeah.
that Jake is fighting no one.
I could beat 6ix9ine in a fight. Okay.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, it's okay. People that are watching this, let us know if you would like to see us watch the Logan Paul versus Floyd fight on a live stream. If you guys would like to see that, then let us know on the YouTube comments or tweet at us. Links are down below. So does anyone else have any closing words?
I just want to go back on what I said about the whole possible rigging thing. I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's a legitimate possibility that Floyd comes out here, no games played, and just gives him a fatal blow first round, knocks him out, game over.
I mean, anything is possible, man. The fact that Logan Paul is fighting Floyd in the first place
That
is
proves
insane to
anything
me.
can happen.
Yeah. So I feel like this fight is kind of a money grab, though. I feel
Mhm.
like
Of course
it
it
will
is.
100% be fake, which is it's
It's
annoying.
gonna
And
go to a tie
and,
decision.
the sad part is that people legitimately bet on
Which
it when
one?
it's obviously rigged. So that's like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's
So,
super unfair.
Yeah. So does anyone have any closing words before we finish off
Not at
this
all.
episode?
Miller, you got any?
That's
Ethan,
about
you got
all I
any?
got.
Nope.
I think we've disclosed pretty much all the
Yeah.
goods.
Also,
Waffles, do you have anything?
Also, comment
No,
down
I'm
below
good.
if you want to
I'm
see a
good.
fight between any sort of like influencer, boxer, whatever. If you just want to see two people fight, leave that down below. You can respond to them, maybe react to them in the next podcast episode. Who knows? There could be some interesting
Boys.
combinations.
50 likes for a Malcolm versus Miller boxing fight. I will fly out to North Carolina and kiss him.
Hey yo, what?
Hey yo,
All right,
nice.
well, that's probably a good way to end it right there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. If you want to leave us more topics to talk about, comment down below on YouTube, tweet at us, do whatever. Yeah, that's about all we got. Thank you guys for listening, and peace out.
Yeah.